Good morning, everyone. How is it going? Hello, London. We are back. Hey, Casey, good to see you. Long time no see. I saw your note a while back, but you were already gone when I got back on. So happy to see you again. Um, I was actually thinking about that because, hey, Stain Sky, how are you doing? I'm actually not. I'm a little bit low on, and I feel like I'm getting sick a little bit. So I'm a little bit low on energy today. Yesterday I didn't do New York as well. Hold on, I need my coffee. So just feeling a bit off. I feel like I'm getting a flu or something. So I'm a little bit. I feel like I can't. I want to, but I'm like, oh, everything feels like a lot of energy right now. So I have to accept it. And you can see here. So that's costing me a lot of, I don't know, I haven't had it for years. But Casey, I was thinking about what you said, like, and I was like, is it really a surprise, right? And I was thinking, remember that we were going over the daily many times and we still had this little gap down here on the daily and we just didn't go there. And then it was this gap here on the daily, this one here. And that was the only one on IPTA 20 and 40 that was left over. And I'm just wondering, even if we wouldn't have hey, Methersy, how are you doing? I was just wondering, even if we wouldn't have all these geopolitical things, wouldn't we still go here, right? Because this was like gaping at us all the time. Sorry, I have a lot of lines here because I have a lot of calculations in this area for when we go down. I need those, unfortunately. So I'm just going to leave them on here. For if we go down, I need these levels. But remember this one, this was the only one left to the downside for a long time. Let's put the IPTA on, by the way. Let's see how IPTA is doing. But that was the only one at some point, right? So, okay, where's my IPTA? Oh, yeah. I have to restart everything, and then I lose everything when I have to, for some reason. IPTA, 2 degrees. This is my favorite. I guess this one. Let's see. Yeah, this is the one. Remember, at some point we were almost done here. Now at some point we created some equal highs here again, but at some point we didn't have any left, right? And we only had this one here left. So I'm just really wondering if it's really that surprising that we're going here when we left this for such a long time. Now it's an IPTA 60. It's not anymore an IPTA 40. Now it's an IPTA 60. It was first at 20, 40, and now it's in 60. So I guess it's time to go there now, right? So I was actually thinking about that. How surprised are we? Should we really be surprised, or would they have left this? That's like, or would they have gone there anyway? So, well, we'll never know. We just know what we see, right? But I knew that this one was here all the time, and it was just left. But anyway, yeah, we don't have much of it to the upside anymore. If I missed something, let me know. I don't think I see anything. The only clear one is still here, right, for now. Let me know, guys, if I'm missing something. Yeah, I'm not as energetic as I normally am. I think I'm getting sick, so trying to just just ignore it. But I can feel it in my body that I'm not really I'm fighting. I'm fighting. Anyway, let's get into it. Did anyone trade yesterday? Did anyone catch that short? I did pre-market prep, and then I just was so tired. I did not really trade yesterday or looked at I did look at the market, and I was like, oh my god, I just I don't feel, I don't try to trade when I don't feel well. But did anyone catch that short? Let me know. I would love to hear that. Well, anyway, yeah. So we're I guess everything is bearish now, but even gold gave a lot of gains. let's have a look at gold quickly. No one traded yesterday. No one took a short. I was looking at gold, and I thought it would go here. I thought it would go here because there were some 0.5 overlapping. I thought, oh wait, maybe we go a little bit higher, but I'm a little bit off when it comes to these bearish markets. So I really need to, yeah. I mean, and the signs were there, right? At some point, you need to see the signs. Same was on NQ last beginning of the week. I thought it would go one leg higher, and it did not. So journaling, learning still, but so gold went into this OTE level to 0.62. Also, this was a level of significance that I marked, but I didn't really grade it. But the 6.2 was met. I didn't trade it at all, but I just marked those levels in advance. Now, what interesting is I want to go over the opening range gaps on gold. Let me do that on here on the 1 hour. So the opening range gaps are these yellow boxes. This is the 4 hour from Tuesday. It's still unfilled partially. So there is still room. If we're on the downside and there's room we have still opening range gap, which actually are two of them, right? You can see one is here on Monday and on Tuesday, and both are not balanced properly yet. So especially this one. Well, this one is balanced up to here, I guess we could say, but this older one, we still need sell side, right? You can see that we have buy side going up, a little bit of sell side, but below here, we still need some sell side. So this would be my area of target around maybe after London, maybe if we tend to go up, maybe during London. If not, we'll see, maybe during another time, but keeping an eye. Hey, who knows, it might go straight back up to this level again, right? Who knows? Up to here, 702, and then maybe further down, but let's see. I want to check something. I don't know. Well, we'll see. I don't think so. Got stopped out. I've been breaking even for a bit. I'm going to have to wait till New York. Oh, you got stopped out. What are you trading nowadays, Casey? Are you still on Top Step? Or what are you doing nowadays? How's it going? Did you have a payout already, Casey? I guess you had a few payouts already, right? Okay. So I just want to point out something else that on the monthly, we had a monthly, right? The wick here, that was, I think we hit exactly 0.5 yesterday as the bottom. Let me show you. Yeah. Yeah, 0.5 was exactly the same as this one here. And I believe the bodies did not go. See, 0.5 of the monthly was exactly here. Now, isn't that algorithmic? See here, this level here, the bodies exactly 0.5 of this monthly wick. So you can use those wicks. They really work. Hey, Moshe. And we rejected. That's where we had the turn at the 0.5 of this large monthly wick. So now I did say in London that I'm not really interested in, because normally price doesn't go fast through wicks, but yesterday I guess proved to be wrong. On days like this. So, but normally when you have large wicks, we have a very lethargic price action. Yeah, step no, I keep passing, but just no payout yet. Yeah, I know, that's the hardest. something happens in the brain, right? When you have a when you're on a funded account, it's really weird. You'll get there, Casey. Just keep on going. You'll be fine at some point. When that happens, and when it happens to me, it just means that my risk management is not good enough, or I'm just too. It's either risk management or impatience. It's either always one of the two, and it's very frustrating. Because you always think, oh, now I'm going to do it right, and then something happens again. But it's either or sometimes both, right? And most of actually it all comes down to one thing: is impatience, I guess, for me. So, but MNQ and MUC are pass an account now. I said yes, yeah, exactly. Yeah, hey, Casey, I'm going to start my. I'm almost done. The thing is, I sold a property here in South Africa, and the money came into a specific bank account, and they froze everything because they wanted all tax information. So the reason, and I didn't know that up to a few days ago, for that account that I wanted to start, because we were changing the accounts that I wanted to do live and connect them to Tradeovate with the American brokerage. So the bank said, yeah, we everything is on hold, but we need more tax information because of that property you sold. Oh, okay. So, oh, they needed so much paperwork. It was crazy. So finally that is sorted, and the funds should be in my account now. So everything is going to start. We're going to start everything again, and I'm going to start a small account. So Casey, what I wanted to point out is I'm going to do I send a little bit more money, but I think I'm just going to open up $1,200 account and just use M and Q and just grow it. And I'll do that live on because I will be able to connect that to Tradeovate to TradingView. So you can make a lot of money with M&Q. There's nothing wrong with it, and so I think that's a good thing I want to do. And then I'll do some evals. I can do more NQ when I feel like it. But hey, it's perfect. You can easily pass with M&Q and especially MGC an account in sometimes even one day. If you have a 25K account, I'm talking about 25K, not 50K. But yeah, so I agree, Casey. So Casey, I don't know. You live in a different country, but you really need to talk to someone before you start making. It's good to prepare yourself. You're in the U.S., right? Yeah, you really need to talk to someone. I don't know. You also you pay on. I think you also have to pay on unrealized gains, right? Well, that doesn't matter for us as day traders anyway. But yeah, you need to talk to someone. I can't advise because for me it's totally different. Me being in South Africa now, as a foreigner. Actually, I've still managed to be in an advantageous situation, but now because I'm here longer, now they are really now I need to start paying up. Yeah, yeah. Hey, maybe you connect it to your IRA. I think if you connect it to your IRA, things like that, it could be non-tax. They can't tax it, right? Yeah. Hey, PhD Science, how are you doing? Good day. Good day to you. Happy to have you back, all the OGs. Oh gosh, guys. I don't know. I think I should be really careful trading because I'm really feeling weak and I've got a little bit of I don't know. You don't feel really that sick, but you just don't feel strong. You know how it feels. You don't feel sick enough to not show up, but you just feel like you can tell, like, oh, and I can tell from here, I've got an outbreak coming, and that makes me feel very very nasty. I hate it. Yeah. I haven't had it for years. I think maybe 4 years ago was my last time, maybe even 5 years ago. I can't even remember. And I was like, yesterday, what am I feeling here? So I went straight to the pharmacist, said, uh-oh. Okay, let's go. Let's see. I'm just watching the my favorite. I always say my favorite macro, but it's not really my favorite. It's just the most. It's the handy macro. the first macro that I guess, how can I say it? It's the macro that I use for information, Intel, my Intel macro. I noticed lately as well that the 150 to, or the 050 to 110 is also very, very valuable, especially when we have a continuation. Um, so yeah, everything is valuable, right? We can leave no stone unturned. Um, I've been chasing. Oh, yeah, Casey. Listen, I've been chasing. I missed all the shorts on gold while I was actually so eager to get them, and I just missed everything, to be honest. I made the mistake by thinking that we might go here. Um, but yeah, I also I think I took partially a little bit of this move when we started going down, but not as properly as I wanted to. That was here on Thursday. Yeah, but we'll see. I mean, we'll keep an eye on this. Let's see what it does, and if we store here, we're at settlement price now at gold. So let's see. We're in that 1 hour busy CB. I mean. So let's see if we are going to store here and maybe go back to maybe further down. See, we rejected here. See, we had a wick here. We rejected in this area. So I wonder now if we are going into this area that I marked. So this is my, but I wonder if we are going to do that. Um, it's too early, I think, to go down in London. I think we might go maybe sideways a little bit and then down. Well, we'll see. We'll keep an eye on it. What time is this? One. Okay. Well, we keep an eye. We'll keep an eye. We'll keep an eye. God, it's too much information here. Yeah, so this is also my area of interest. This is where the gap is. We created a few lows now as well. So once we start going in here, a few levels here, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, by the way, it is. Hey, Elevated Life. How are you doing? Uh, your girl's a bit sick today. Not feeling 100%. Feeling weak. I'm not sick. I feel weak. Let me put it that way. I feel weak today. I'm not feeling, so I have to be careful with trading. I'm bearish. Yeah, so I'm also bearish, but we created a little gap here, right? A new end dog. Here at 410. Okay, let me go over the following on NQ. We had a gap on Wednesday. We totally unfilled it. It's not, NQ was great so far, playing the ranges since 1 a.m. Okay, well done. Zor Trader, did you manage to get the move yesterday, the short, or um, playing the range since 1 a.m. opening range? Yeah, I was just saying. I don't know if you were there. Like I always mark the 150 to 210, and I just said as well. You know what? Actually, there's also a very good range, the one before that, which is exactly around that 1 a.m. I noticed that too, that there is a lot of opportunities when you look at the charts already. Um, oh, hold on. Oh, shit. Why is my telephone closed? Oh, I need to send it. Are speaking? Yes. Yes. Yeah. Okay.
To process. Yeah, it's not normally to have those special characters in that as well.
Okay.
So just wanted to ask what account, the exact account name I can use.
I'll have to check in with them. Let me get back to you and I'll check in. Thanks,
Perfect.
James.
Normally it should just be Philip Capital. Do you let me?
I will. Thank you. It will be tomorrow because
Thank
I
you.
can't get hold of them before you guys are already done.
Okay.
Thanks. Thanks, James. Bye bye. Okay, well, there's another delay. Yesterday, short saved your account. Sorry, I needed to take that call because that was about the bank. um, Yesterday, short saved your account. Well, yeah, I would say, I would think so. I think it would give a good buffer as well if you took it properly. Yes. Well, happy to hear that. So, okay. Reason why I'm pointing this out is this opening range gap because of no buy side and sell side here, only wick. So if we do go up, so talking about bearishness, I want to see if we can make it up because on the 4 hour we created some relatively equals. So I'm just wondering if we are able to get into this area and maybe not fill it all the way because I don't want to think about that too much anymore because my long bias has been quite off a little bit when I go for too high. Let me see how when we do the OTE if we have any. I wish I was at a point that I could see those levels with my bare eye. You see here, so 0.5. We just need to tap into here to go back to discount. And 7.2. See, all these opening range gaps are unbalanced as F. So let's see how far up we can go, or if we are going up at all. I do maybe just a little bit, maybe into this wick. 0.38 is exactly the midpoint of the 4 hour wick, so that is sort of like could be a manipulation move here, and then continuation to the downside. But remember, today it's also Thursday and a few weeks. It's my worst day, so I have to only pay. I cannot do anything else on paper trade because I always lose. And I just, even though if it's a good day, I'm just gonna stick to it. I think. So I do like this level here because it's also a quarter. It's exactly matching a quarter of the opening range. It's a midpoint of this wick, and also, sometimes you just need this level and then go back further down if you're really. So yeah, I wouldn't be bearish until we do something here in this area, maybe just a little bit. And then reassess again after that. Or yeah, we could just make go back and forth here. It could be possible as well, right? Let me see what do we have on the left side. Any? Yeah, you see, you got this area here. So, well, let's see. Let's keep an eye on it. So that's my higher time frame for now. So for me, it's either wait until we are here or try to trade it up to 450-ish max and then reassess to oh, that's quite a bit, right? Oh no, only 250 points. Oh, it's so hot. Hold on, I need to open my why is I think I need to put the aircon on because it's too hot. Maybe I'm just getting a fever now. I'm sweating. uh, cool, and I need to close the doors now. It looks like we're in a market maker sell model. We could see what you described and get another distribution. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, we could, but you know, every retracement on a higher time frame is a full market maker model on the lower time frame, right? So, so if this would be a retracement, it's a full market maker sell model because you got your sell side and buy side, right? Um, so, so we always should have market maker buy and sell models, especially no matter where what we are. But a retracement is always a retracement gives you the market maker model. If that makes sense, right? Let's see on the higher time frame. So here you can see it. So if I would go here, let's see what we have on the 15. That will be somewhere in these weeks here. But yeah, let's see what we see on the 15. You can argue, one can argue that you could be done here already, right? You tap into here and then it should be enough. So let's see if we can go higher than here. No. Oh, this could be a breaker, a potential breaker. Yeah, I understand what you're saying, PhD. But I'm just pointing out that if we have a retracement, it's a market maker model as well. So you always you can play bullishness as well in a bear market. Hey Vincent, how are you doing? How's it going? I'm thinking of taking maybe I'm just gonna pay because for one I don't feel well and for two it's Thursday in a few weeks. But I'm just thinking of maybe trying to take a long. What time is it? 2:25. 113. Yeah, I'm gonna take a. I'm just gonna. I know I'm a little bit late to the party, but oh, oh, that's the wrong one here. This should be the one. Oh, now I missed the move. I wasn't prepared. Okay. Okay. Well, cute outfit, Ava. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's a nice and summery outfit. I feel summery. I do want to be a little bit careful here as well because you got the larger wicks here. I'm not sure if we are done. If we're ready to move up yet. So let's see. Um, what level did I just point out? Where did we go? I lost my train of thought. Can't remember. What did I say? You're nuts. Oh, 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 oh. 2530. Okay. Previous day AQ is at 149. Oh, that was it. I was looking at this one, the 25, 95. Are you at home, Vincent, or are you traveling at the moment? Are you on the road, or I should say in the air? Arrived from Kenya. Ooh, nice. I've never been to Kenya. I still have that on my bucket list, Kenya. Wow. Interesting. 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 Exactly to Hmm. 148. 119. 122. Oh, okay. Pum 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 pum. What time is it? 2:33. Yeah, I'm thinking. I like this here. Just paper trading, guys. Um, 1, 2, yeah. Can go for shorter trades now. Good. Go back to range and then up. Okay. Hey, company man call. I'm bullish, I guess, until a specific level to see if we just go back into premium to go further down at the moment. So I would say for me, I am bullish to be bearish. Um, but I must honestly say that my bullish scenarios this week, I was a little bit too bullish too long. So let's have a look at ES. Yeah, so in ES we are at the midpoint of the N wall, so also here we could just reject. Where are the? Oh, where are my N walls? Where are my N walls? Where are my N? I need my N walls. No. Why is it always this? So annoying. Why do you always do this to me? You're annoying me. And it stopped out. Why is my chart not moving? Oh, there you go. I was like, is my chart frozen? And next leg is Johannesburg in 2 days. Well, at least it's summer here now, so. Okay, now I'm really stopped out. I was already stopped out here, but for trading view, the body needs to go through it. It's waiting for London Open. Yeah. Okay, let's see. We can see a setup for price to drop in the income. Yes, I was just you read my mind. I was just thinking, look how this liquidity has been beautifully designed to be taken out. So I'm just marking that for value gap to see if it goes through that one, or is it respecting that one and continuing upwards. But yeah, I totally agree. I don't think. I wonder if new midnight is too much to ask for. Yeah. Um. Mhm. Ba, bam, bam. Oh, look how beautiful! Isn't it beautiful? Isn't it beautiful? Oh, you're already in a short. You're targeting yesterday's low. Okay, so yesterday's low that will be here, right? Yesterday's low. You're gonna go all the way here. So you're already thinking London. We are going all the way down here already. Oh, you are annoying. Everything annoys me now. Noise. Let me switch it off. You cannot make noise when I'm on stream. You have to know that by your cell phone. You have to go on silent. Hopefully, but I need to see convincing. Not London. Not London is much. Oh, for today. Yeah, gotcha. Okay, gotcha. Yes, yes. Yeah, I also we do we have news? Well, it's Thursday before NFP Friday, right? So even though shut down partially, but um, I wonder if this we can have this off before maybe pre-market or before London Open. So that will be London high. Yeah, so between now and 4 o'clock, we would like to see a London high in order to go lower, right? Yeah. Let's see if we get any. Oh, I have to send, and again, the payment that I tried to, for that account, they just phoned me that there was something wrong with the name. So I have to send an email to the brokerage again. The bank didn't accept their information. It's like this has taken already 2 or 3 weeks. It's crazy how long this has taken. But anyway, it doesn't matter. It's a bad week to trade anyway, NFP week. So it's not really, it doesn't, I'm not really too bothered about it, but it's annoying when things take so long. I have to ask, send them an email. So I guess it won't be before Monday anyway. Okay. So, okay, let's see. So I'm also specifically looking at what did we do in during this macro? Are we going below this low with a body or just a wick, right? So that's also very important to me. I'm looking at like, okay, if we go further down with body wise, I might be getting more bearish for London as well. Don't want to see that. Also, like this level here. Let me see about here. This was a 0.5 level, so like remember 960, 24 960 was the 0.5 level of the monthly wick, and that's where we bounced 960. It was here. It was here. Where was my level? Yeah, on the higher time frame, it's a wick. Hold on. Yeah, here. This is about the 0.5 of the monthly level. So we yesterday we bottomed out here. Yes, there were wicks here, but no bodies on the higher time frame because it's a monthly wick, right? So you don't want, it doesn't matter. You have to look at the higher time frame. So the question is, the moment we go below, so for me, this is a very important level here. Once we go below this 960-ish, between 950 and 60, so this area here, then I think we go much lower. Oh, this fucking rooster is already starting. Pum 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 pum. Yeah, that's the plan. Okay, PhD. Let's go for it. Yay! Let's go for it. Let's hope it's the correct analysis, right? So yeah, it's the same. Yeah. And then my target will be that daily gap, that one on the IPTA that we have, like the only gap that was open. And I've got that marked here in this area here. This area will be my 24. So that will be another 500 points to the downside once we start going. Oh, I should have gotten in maybe already. Hold on. I'm still bullish. What was my level? 119, right? Did I say 119? Oh my god, my brain is not working. 119, yes. There we go. Look at this level. You didn't touch it, but you were close. You were so close. Okay, so this, I would not get in yet because we took this one here. We select this one here. Did you give this a little kissy? Low, 46.75. 4650. Ooh, okay, I don't like that. I want this to be, this needs a little kiss. I'm gonna wait. One more move to the downside, and maybe I just want this little wick here. This is just equal now. This is too equal. I don't want that before I take a move up, and I would rather have it touch this fair value gap, if that makes sense. I might miss the move then, but At least we're not hanging around the midnight, right? It's so boring all the time when we do that. Okay, 49, 49, 49. I need my drink. I need my drink. Oh. Pom, pom, pom. Hey, Real Maximus, how are you doing? How is it going? I'm learning to be so patient nowadays. It's just amazing. I'm just surprising myself that I'm able to do that. We are above the midnight, so this is likely the manipulation of the daily candle. Yes, could be. Yes, so we're still forming the wick, right? So, on the other hand, though, well, technically, we also have to look at the daily open, which is, well, is this today's, or is this an old daily open? Hold on, before I say something totally stupid. Is this today's daily open, right? Yeah. Yeah, no, this is today's, yeah, daily. The only thing, PhD, we are above. I would have liked it better if the daily open was lower, because now we are above the daily open, and the moment we go below, if we want to go short, you want to go above, you want to go short above the daily open, right? But there's so little room to the upside. Or we might get a small wick. Let's have a look at the daily. Hold on, let me quickly have a look at the daily. You need to go, Ibda. Okay, it makes, yeah, obviously we're at the daily, so we are doji now, which makes sense. Ew. If we do go to 0.5, we are going into the end dog, right? And then maybe go down from here. So then we get a wick here, and then all the way back, body. So this will be the wick then, from wick to here, and then lower. I don't know. I look at New York Midnight Open. Yeah, I'm looking how if we form the wick, we go up here. I'm just thinking if we go to premium discount, we go into the endo and then we go further back down, or are we going to leave that for tomorrow? I'm just wondering if we leave this move to the downside for the TGIF. So then we might get a smaller candle, like we go back and forth a little bit, and then we create a smaller, not a distributional candle, but we only have two here, so well, we'll see. We could also go all the way back up and leave New York. We don't see it anymore today. Could also be. Oh, what time is it? 50. I'm getting in. Just paper trading. I'm too weak to trade. I'm too weak. I'm too weak. Mm, 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 mm. Here we go. Pom 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 pom. Okay, well you're not gonna go lower, I think, because we're in macro. We're in. It's gonna go for shorter trades. I need to practice shorter trades. Be okay with shorter trades. Oh, I'm very positive, but I'm just really tired. Well, technically, I don't trade on NFP Thursday. I try to skip that nowadays anyway, and especially when I don't feel well, I just paper trade it. I always regret it when I'm not feeling well and I trade, but maybe I will. I'll see if I'm okay. Okay, let's go. Now break that high or 254. But you have to be honest when you don't feel. You have to be also when you're not feeling well, for example. You have to be honest that if you're not 100% that you admit to your limitations, right? I mean, it's not about being positive or negative. It's also like when your brain isn't working properly or you're just not feeling 100%. It's just better not to trade, I think. Um, knowledge nuggets. Can you? Yes, I can. I can. So it's a macro time. So I'm expecting a move to happen, so we made a move all the way to the downside. So the reason that my bias is bullish for now is that I'm thinking we're going up a little bit to get into premium to go down again at some point. So being in the macro, the only thing that I a little bit worried about, so that might take me out of my trade, is that we did not tap into this fair value gap, but we did that here, and we've got a flat bottom here. So I'm just sort of like wondering if we're going to do it in this macro. But so we made a low again here. Hold on. What time is this? 2:43. Then during the macro at 250, when the macro started, we rejected in this candle and we rejected again in the macro. So my analysis was, okay, you know what, I can get in here. Now I was a little bit too late, as you can see, but it's a paper trade. And then I would write it up. There was let me see, I've got it on another tab. 19. Oh, here you go again. So when I said I actually wanted to see that it taps into here because of this flat bottom, that might be correct. We'll see if I'm going to be stopped out. So then again, I don't like it when I mark one of these areas. I want it to be retested but let's see if it's stays above daily open. We wanted to stay above daily open because the daily open, if it goes up, we want the daily candle to form a wick to the upside, and then at some point go down, and then you get the body, right? So that's the manipulation side. Going down now below daily open will confuse me a little bit. At this point. Well, let's see. Okay, I'm going to be stopped. See, this is my second stop out. Yeah, I love paper trading, guys. No money lost, only more knowledge. And for me, also very important, this level here. Once we go below this level, I will turn very, very bearish because then we're below the 0.5 of that monthly wick. So it needs to go a little bit higher now. Otherwise, I don't know, we might turn bearish already. So now we just created equal highs in London, which doesn't have to mean a lot. I mean, it still could take it out in the next macro, right? Or at 3:30. So it might even tap into midnight. It actually might be even better if it taps into midnight, right? And then go up. We'll see. Okay, this is what I wanted to. I wanted to. Let's see if it rejects here now, or if it's going to go through this fair value gap. So this is what I wanted to see actually before when I said, "Oh, I don't like it that we stop here." See, that was already indicative in a way, but okay, London opening soon. Now, I would like to go bullish, but this doesn't look bullish to me now at the moment. Let's see if we... It's going to go blast you. I like it though. This could be a potential bullish breaker here. So either I could front run it, or you can wait until the breaker, but then you have to wait for a retest. Technically, this would have been entry already for me, and then aiming already front running the potential bullish breaker, and then my stop. I can still do it. Hold on. My stop goes below the breaker. I would still aim for my same trade is too off, but now I would even go. Now I would take it higher because we have. Hold on, with the breaker here. Now I would take it a little bit. Use the EQ 150. Let's see if the breaker is activated. We want the breaker to be activated, which means we need a stop. It needs to go. We need a body closure above this level, so we don't need a triple. This is going to stop me out. I'm going to be pissed. No, I'm not going to be pissed. but it will annoy me a little bit. Just, it doesn't matter where you enter, you just take 2R from the top of the bottom here. Okay, that's exactly. Oh, wow. Couldn't have done it better. Now this one is a little bit higher. This one is here, 254. I think it's going to go higher though, but let's see. You see, it's not breaking the 303, but let's see. It's NFP Thursday. 1, 2, 3. So when did they form this wick? This one. I'm looking at this one. 254. You're gonna break it in this manner? Probably not. Most of the times they don't break their equal highs in the same macro. So that means we have to wait half an hour. It looks like we're still in consolidation. I don't think we're gonna get the move. PA will be iffy and Cecily. Yes, it's Thursday. It's NFP Thursday. It's my worst day. But you know, yesterday felt already like this. So sometimes when you have yesterday, I mean, I looked in hindsight and I was like, okay, in hindsight, I might have thought, oh, it doesn't look that bad. But I went really, really into the 30 and the 1 minute, and like, oh, I think it might have fooled me a couple of times. I didn't trade yesterday though, but okie dokie. It's probably gonna be Fast and Furious. The Fast and the Furious. Let's go. Make it happen. Come on. Activate the breaker. 1, 2, 3. Yes. Thank you. And now, can you move a little bit, or are you just as... Move your body. Move that body. Move that body. Haven't had a proper tent. No, I know. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. I think almost, Vincent, I think I'm getting sort of almost depressed that I don't have my proper, my model, but that especially the 10 AMD and um, I was actually, you know, on YouTube, sometimes you get those older, and there was like, there are a few channels that have little snippets from ICT, and one of them was, oh, the 10, the AMD, and then ICT goes in another. Do you really have to give me that now? You know, and I'm like, it's really annoying. Now I'm referring to shorter trades. How many points is this? Yeah. And they don't even work always. And then I missed the large moves though because they're just different. But hey, listen, the people that manage to get those large shorts and kudos. I mean, that means I think I'm journaling them and like, oh, okay, I see what you I see what I should be looking for, right? And also then I'm a little bit too bullish sometimes. This week I've definitely been a little bit more just I thought, oh, we're just gonna get one more leg up, and that leg is just that leg that causes me not to take that short, for example, and misses then the good prop, setting yourself up properly. But you learn a lot, right? I mean, like IC says, one of the most difficult. He never seen a market so challenging like this. So I guess we are learning now in one of the most challenging markets. So it's in a way, it's a good thing, I think, right? Even though you just have to sit through it and just journal your ass off, like you're really. And I guess if you manage to sit through that and get knowledge, at some point we can consider ourselves lucky that we've been experiencing this, right? And then seeing more challenging markets and understanding manipulation, overrides, and stuff like that. And I guess when not to trade, I guess that's the biggest thing. But also being flexible sometimes. I mean, or just accepting that the model is not there. Okay, so now the macro is almost done. So then I should consider like, oh, should I get out or not? Because it's a little bit. It's still not at 118 though. I'm just gonna wait. You see, these are those moves now. I noticed that if you're not out, it just goes really back all the way. NQ swept monthly low. If stock market continues to sell off, NQ likely could go to 24.50. 24, yes, 24.050. 24.050. Oh, that's exactly the level that I highlighted, MJ. That's that fair value gap, right? 24. Oh, 24. No, sorry, 1,000 points lower. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'm also, I mean, it's hard to not be bearish right now, right? But I'm just bullish for London, I guess, or maybe up to pre-market. Um, go up to go down a bit. That's my thought process at the moment, but I so I'm just curious because we got this end dog here in 0.5 exactly. I wonder if we go all the way up here. So that means the daily wick goes all the way here, and then we go back down, and then obviously so for a short, you want to position yourself before the daily open again, right? So Vincent, and for example, instead of the 10 a.m., you know, getting in the manipulation move, this is the same thing on the daily, right? We want to get in before 20. If we're still short, we want to we want to position ourselves above the daily open and above midnight, obviously. So, but that's easy now because the daily open is above midnight. Okay, let's go. Get some. Let's get some premium. Go get your. Oh, are you already shorting J? 007. Make it happen. Maybe I should compound 118. I think I'm going out of 118. I think we're going to get a rejection here a little bit. 118. I think I'll take one off here and then leave one runner. Can I add order? Can I change this? Well, this paper trading is so shit. You cannot change that. What do you think about gold and silver? Ramen trader, I tend to only look at gold, but I'll have a look at gold in a bit. I want to take one off, but with paper trading, I have to quantity. I have to do this. Hold on. I'm going to do one like this. So 118, and then I want to take this one away. I change this to 1. I'll do this. Yeah. For some reason, I can't do it in any way different on paper trading. It's stupid, but we'll see. Depends on stock market. If tech stock sell and Q down too, yes. Um, 114. I don't want to be. You know what? If it stops me out in break even, I'll just re-enter again. I don't care. I don't want to be in losing trades. But the breaker's activated. Hold on. I just wanna. No, I don't wanna. Breaker. We already had the retest. No, I'm just gonna leave it. I don't think we're. It's gonna take a little bit more time to get there. Yeah, 007. You already said you were shorting the Nasdaq. We already read it. 2550 and 25.5. Yeah, yeah, I think we're gonna get the London high today. So let's see how far. When will we? Maybe in the 350 410 macro. So we definitely need some premium. Get some premium. I'm thinking about Pac-Man. I'm a little bit delirium today. I think I've got a little fever, so I'm talking weird. Make it happen. So what I'm doing now, if I think it's um 250, I put my stop 10 points lower nowadays. It happened so a couple of times already that I just did not hit my TP, and then just before. Sometimes it's just even 5 points. I'm like, oh my god! And then it took me another hour waiting for that trade. So Vincent, I'm all over bearish with 17 December, looking for a high of day to form. Yeah. Well, it's clear that we're going to get a London high now, I guess, right? So let's see how far we can take it. Let's see. Oh, we can. Let's see. Let's use a standard. Let's see what my friend is going to give us. What are you? It's not macro flip. It's magic flip. Magic flip. 113. to 2.5, 182. Okay. Now what's the time? It's interesting. This is interesting because 3:18. Okay, one TP taken at 140 ticks. Okay, I'm gonna raise my TP now, or my stop loss to 35 points. I'm not used to that kind of Okay, I think we can expect a little bit of either sideways or let's see. But it was interesting that it went to a significant level. A 318. We go. Well, 007. Are you still on your short, by the way? How much drawdown are you willing to take? You will have your short for sure at some point. Make it happen. I like it that my TP is also at 1.5. Now I do think we might go even higher, but we'll see. Just want to be a little bit conservative. Okay. Now let's have a few minutes of a little bit of sideways action. And then oh, not even. Ooh. Shorts will only come after yeah. Yeah, I don't think I will be looking for shorts before 5 o'clock. Let me quickly look at gold. Sandesh was asking about that because we have a few minutes. Gold. Um, what to say about gold? What to say about gold? Yeah, I would watch this wick on the. Oh, I want to have a larger wick. Hold on. Is there a 4-hour wick? No. Okay, 1 hour. It'll have to do 1 hour. Okay. Yeah, I don't. we are sort of done here in this area. I don't think we need to go on the higher time. Let's see on the lower time frame if it's balanced or not. 1 hour. Mm, high speed day open. It's a large Asian move, by the way. I just noticed that. It's really large. Um, yeah, just watch this wick here and 0.5 level. If we can, if price is also a fair value gap here. So let's see if gold is going to reject in this area. So between now where it is and 4967-ish. So back to NQ. Make it happen. Now we did go to exactly standard 1 deviation. I never like that when we reject there. Pam, pam, pam. I'm in a small long on gold. Oh, target 5,000. Are you going to go to 5,000? Um, pam, pam. Um, so there's a monthly midpoint at 4972-ish. So, and a daily open. The daily open is 4985, an older daily open. And the previous day midpoint, so if you take midnight to midnight, that is at 4990. So I don't know, I would put it a little bit, maybe max 4990-ish. With all those levels, there's just so many levels just below it that are sort of significant. Okay, 119. Washington though struggling to yeah. So the previous day EQ. So if you calculate midnight to midnight and you take a midpoint, that is 4990, and the yesterday's daily open is just below that as well. So yeah, I have it on another screen. So sometimes I have more data on another screen. I have to look at it, like also monthly midpoints, monthly things like that, and then it's just like, oh shit. And you always wonder why things just always reverse, like 2 or 5 points just before your TP. Okay, let's have a look here because this doesn't look. It's exactly my 1 standard deviation. It's also 0.38 on another. See, standard 1 deviation. Normally I get out. So TP1 should, both of them should be a TP1. So that was the 190, 120 was correct. I still wouldn't go short here, by the way. Oh. $330, $329. Beautiful. Dora, you shorted 326, candle out 328. Nice and fast. I think that's the way to go now as well, yeah. Not to overstay. Until the time is right. Uh, 333. It's 333. Pam 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 pam. Let's have a look what ES is doing. So ES is at the midpoint of an N walk and bodies are not going over it. So that's also important information and in a fair value gap. So also when I notice that is exactly one standard deviation here, right? Always have to be aware of that. And ES midpoint of an N walk and no bodies above it, and it did tap into this bearish fair value gap. So I wonder if this is the London. We could have the London high though, but let's see. We've got one more macro to go. Pum 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 pum. Make it happen. Mm, mm, mm. I'm gonna look at the 1 hour here. What are we doing on the 1 hour? Settlement price. We're also in this 1 hour city here. Mm. Make it happen. Okay, so as long as the bodies are staying below the midpoint, if we're bullish, we want those bodies to go above the midpoint. Important. It's a very important. Bodies need to go over. Still some unfinished business here though, but can it go up there now? Let's see. Let's see. You start needing to move that body. And Q and ES, both of you need to move that body if you want to go higher. Move that body. I do like how what they've been doing here for all those gaps in the bottom of this canvas, but we'll see. I'm neutral, guys. I'm not in anything. We're still above the 150 macro. Or let me rephrase. We're still not below the 150. The levels below the 150 macro. Uh, 340. 340. Make it happen. I'm gonna go to my favorite 9 chart. I love my 9 minute chart. It always gives me a lot of clarity. Where are you at? Okay, we are in here. Isn't it beautiful? Doesn't it look beautiful? You're so pretty and cute. You are so pretty. Are we missing anything? We're missing some valuable information here. Um, okay, with this smaller, we could be done, but I think this is time distortion, so we can really delete this. I mean, this is the original consolidation, but we also tagged into that. And here, yeah, I wonder if we're gonna go today in this one here. Unfinished business here. What level is that? 38. Okay, gotcha. Well, that will be 9 o'clockish. How many points is this? 344 is got 300 points up. Mm, 2.7. Hey, Evanit, how are you doing? Hey, JinBA. Hello, hello. How are you guys doing? How is it going? So you see on the 3 minute, there's so many gaps here, here. So I like to go to the. For some reason, I just love the 9 minute chart. I don't know. I really want to see what the next hour is going to do because we are 15 minutes away. I just want to see because I guess I think we were going to close. I don't think we're going to get a body closure on ES above the midpoint. So I'm just wondering if we get a next hourly candle. What it's going to do. I don't think we're going to. But look, it's not far, and it just we need some buy side here. Definitely, we could do with some buy side up here. So this was today. Yeah, it was yesterday. So we left it. We just up to 1/4 level. We only have we're balanced, but not up here. Question is, are we going to go up here now? Or are we going to leave it? What did we do in the 1 hour gap? Let's see on the 4 hour. What did we do? Did we take to the? Ooh, I like that. The 4 hour. Look at that. 4 hour looks very indecisive at the moment. 2 more hours to go. 2 hours and a quarter. It's not going to get an expansion candle, is it? You're not going to give us an expansion. I think we have to wait for that one. 2 more hours. Maybe with the next one. Okay. Ba pam pam pam. Make it happen. Now my favorite macros come. This is the, how did I call it? The Intel macro. I think I had another name for you. I had a different name, but I like the 350 to 410. My favorite. But it's not always the best sometimes. But it's still my favorite. For London. For London session. Make it happen. Oh, 348. Almost back at the daily open. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. What is gold doing? What are you doing, gold? Didn't even get to a quarter level yet, but we still have a macro coming. Hey, Nat, how are you doing? LND is waiting for interest rate at 7 a.m. Nothing's happening. Yeah, it is. I'm starting to yawn as well. It's. We could still be surprised, maybe. Sort of like waiting for that, for a little surprise. Yeah, let me check the. I didn't check the news. Oh, oh my God! I'm sorry, guys. It's just that I told you, I'm not 100% today. So. Yeah. So in GBP monetary police report. Actually funny because I was it doesn't really because I noticed that GBP news doesn't really affect the market as much as we have in US, but could be. It's interesting. Um, 10 a.m. we've got Jules. Oh, and it's 7 p.m. President Trump speaks. That's new. Trump is speaking 7. So that's in the evening after the trading day is done. Looks like we're going to get displacement. Yeah, it looks weak, right? 351. Oh, hold on. 340. Let me go to the 1 minute here. ES. See, the bodies are not going over the midpoint. It's very telling. Well, let's see. 3 o'clock and midnight is really close on. Yeah, I want to see how price is reacting then. Look, ES has a bullish breaker here. Has not been retested. Let's see if it respects that breaker or is going to go through it straight away. So, I'm looking at this one here. It was activated here. Let's see if midnight is the retest or is it going to blast through it? Really, it needs to wick out of it very quickly, otherwise we have a inversion that is. Okay, it looks weak, right? Yeah. There we go. I can see NQ. This doesn't really count. Now ES already went through midnight. Ooh, that's interesting. Did NES? I want to see if it bounces back or not. Pam 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 pam. 356. Pam pam pam. Pam. Yeah, for me that level about these yellow lines. So that's for me my. So that's then I will be bearish. Until then, I'm just. Hey Jules, how are you doing? I'm not in a short yet. I'm not shorting yet. Ow, that hurt. Oh. Sell side at the 1 minute low from 5 hours back. Few more minutes before we have the 4 hour. Yeah, I'm doing okay. Pam, 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 pam. How is ES doing now? Okay. Pam, 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 pam. 950. Let's see. We can stay above 950. Pum, 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 pum. What do we have on the 9 minute? 9 minutes. Okay, so why I don't like this area is you have a bullish breaker here, and we created a bearish breaker here. So that this is for me an area that I don't like to touch. I call it the we don't dibble in the middle area. Bullish breaker, bearish breaker. We created the bearish breaker by retesting the bullish breaker here. So this is an area for me that I don't like to engage in, if that makes sense. Also the 0.5 of the mid of the monthly level is here. So if it goes down, I'm just going to let it go. That's fine. See on the 15-minute, it's even more clearer. You can see we've got a bearish breaker. So people are, okay, let's wait to but the activation of the bearish breaker is retesting the bullish breaker. So, I don't engage in that area. I just stay out and I wait until one of the two has been disrespected before I engage again. If that makes sense. A lot of the times, it's an area of back and forth consolidation. Sometimes not. Sometimes it goes pretty fast. One of the two gets rejected, but sometimes it takes a while. And it's 4 o'clock now, so let's see. I do like how they have been setting up the a high, lower high, lower high. I'm still not convinced of the short yet, to be honest. If it goes without me, it goes without me, but let's see what ES is doing. Trying to see what market would do at 4963. 24963. If it goes there, yeah. I wonder if it even goes. Well, for me, once it goes here, I'm bearish. I'm bearish until those yellow lines. Then there's really no way back. But if we stay above that, I just preferably I want to get in a short above the daily open, but it's so hard to read, right? Not like normally with my 10 a.m. AMD, it's just I know exactly. You know when it's right, you just know exactly. Okay, these are the levels, but there's so much for me. It's just not clear enough. I can see the weakness. I can see it. Yes, I see it, and I understand people that go short. I totally understand it. But so if I look at the 1 hour here, it's just for me. It's just higher time. We're just stuck in higher times frame consolidation. Boop, boop, boop. I need to go. I'm quickly going to the bathroom. I will be right back, guys. I'll be right back. Okay, we're below midnight. We're below daily open. We're actually even below previous month low now. So, hey Jim, how are you doing? Pam, 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 pam. Let me put this on quickly. What are you looking for? So, well, I see we're in higher time frame consolidation. I see a bullish breaker. I see a bearish breaker. So I'm not really inclined to engage. I see we are going lower, but for me, it's when I know it's not the best structure here, but it's just in an area of consolidation. I'm always very careful because I'm looking for distribution candles, and sometimes I miss a move because sometimes it does distribute out of straight out of consolidation. But if I don't have my clear AMD, so I don't really, for me, the manipulation part is not really clear now. One could say this could be the manipulation, but this could also be the manipulation. I'm just not sure. We'll go to one standard deviation. But we could also bounce just right back. So I'm very careful in this area. And as you can see, we still are respecting the OTE levels. So until one side is broken, then I have to look for then I'll look for a setup. But now for me, this is just low probability area, and I just avoid it for now. I could still see a pop up to the hold on, guys. Yeah, yeah. So Jules, sometimes I miss a move because of that, obviously, but I just try to really be patient and go for my and not taking a move is it's more of like, okay, what I would love to get better in reading what's the end of the consolidation area. And I think it's all, it just has to do with where you are in your, if you have specific models and you focus on them, it's just like that is the knowledge that gives you your A plus setup. It doesn't mean that there are more, because we've got a lot of people that really manage to take those shorts, especially in London. They just have their model is just, they took it, they positioned themselves very, very early, which is awesome. So now these are still significant. Um, these are still significant. Yeah, it's usually time exactly. Yeah, yeah, and it's and what PhD also says, it's time. Everything is about time, right? And timing cycles and getting better in reading the cycles. So I think the best moves will come around 6ish today, or maybe even a little bit before that after 5. Like I said, I don't want to. I think I don't want to engage. But look, hey, this is still a good move. I mean, if you're in it and you write the move down, um, if you're able to write it down and take a move, it's still a good move. Okay, let's see. It's a little bit too slow for me though. You know what I love about bearish candles, that they are fast. When you have a real distribution move, it just those are the best. They go, just you get in and you have 100 points within 2 or 3 minutes. Okay, here we go. Let me see how it reacts at 702. Pa, 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 pum, pa, pum, pum, pum. What is ES doing? Oh, you look so bearish. You look so bearish, but also trappy. It's just into fair value gap. Are we going to take out external liquidity now on the 15? Or is this enough? Pum 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 pum. We wait. Every day is a lesson, yes. Every day we keep learning more. And more important is also just being okay not to be in a trade and be okay to miss moves. Oh, my head. Hi. Yes, yesterday. Yes, I didn't trade New York Open. I did see it afterwards, but it looks very difficult. In hindsight, it always looks easier, right, to trade. But I was looking. I went into the lower time frame and I thought, oh, I think it would have caught me a few times. Would have tricked me most likely a couple of times. So I think it was not easy. But it's NFP week, right? So um, especially, I don't know if it in the afternoon was better, but I don't think so. But NFP protocols always, you Mondays are all NFP week. Mondays are the best. I had a really good day on Monday, and normally with NFP week I tend not to do too much anymore, especially not on Thursday. But if it was really bad on Wednesday already all day, it might be not so bad today. Could be, we'll see. Okay, let's see. We keep on retesting midnight to the downside, so it's still very bearish, in my opinion, the way it's setting up. But at the same time, it still looks very trappy to me. I noticed on ES, all the times are really close to each other as well. We've got everything very close. There we go. Ba -pa -pam. What's gold doing? Oh, Dave, NFP is non-farm payroll, so it's a red folder news. So non-farm pay was always the first week of the month. You should have Forex Factory on every day and check the news, and red folder and orange folder news. You should be aware when that is happening. You don't want to be caught by surprise if there's a news scandal coming. So I would highly recommend for you to use Forex Factory, or there are other ones as well. And then you can see the news. But NFP stands for non-farm payroll, and we have it's different news items through the week. And NFP protocol says, especially if you're a beginner, you want to trade up until Wednesday 11 a.m. Eastern, and then skip Thursday because Friday we've got NFP release, and then after Friday again you can trade. But NFP can be very tricky. Price action is very, like you will see most of the times Thursday and Wednesday afternoon are very manipulative, choppy, seek and destroy-ish. I started noticing that, the moment I started looking, and then I noticed that Thursday NFP week was always my worst day. I would lose accounts and evals, and I'm like, oh, that's a coincidence. And then I connected the dots, and then I had to tell myself, oh, okay, if I stop trading on NFP Thursdays, I might do a lot better. And yes, I did. I stopped losing, I stopped losing a lot less accounts. Let me put it that way at that time. It wasn't the only thing that I needed to work on, but yeah. But it was my worst day. Let me put it that way. According to stats, if you have data is the best thing that tells you really. You cannot hide from data. So, okay. Now let's see. Now I'm very interested to see if this one is going to disrespect this one here. Like I said, it just feels very trappy to me. I see this wick here, so I wonder if we can go all the way back up here above the daily open again. Let's see if it has the power to do so. 420. I wonder if we're going to go up to 520-ish. It's going to disrespect everything. What are you doing? Okay, let's see. What time is it? 4:21. Now let's see if it's strong enough to see what ES is doing. ES created equal lows here on the 15. There we go, exactly to the middle, to 702 midpoint. It's gonna rip a lot of shorts out of their position now. Let's see, how strong are you in Q? Okay. Yeah, okay, let me, there is no NFP because of the, but the price, I think they took it out. Yes, correct. I saw that yesterday already, but I still consider it NFP week because of yesterday. And I just, why do I do that? Because of, I want to not kid myself. When we had the government shutdown, it was similar price action. So it's still NFP I say NFP protocol, but you're right, Nat, there is no NFP technically because of the government shutdown, right? But it's still NFP week, I guess. So, and it's just about the same, the candle that printed that time and how they, I mean, if they can F us, they would still do it. I mean, it's all about manipulation, overriding stuff. I don't think they're not going to do that because they canceled. So yesterday we had ADP non-farm employment change, and they skipped the other one that was Friday normally. But I still consider it NFP because Wednesday we still had NFP, but technically we don't have it. But I'm still aware But hey, price action might be different because yesterday was so horrible. I might still might trade, but I'm just gonna give it some time. Okay, let's see, guys. But we are getting jeweled today. Yes, exactly. Let's see if we can get back over the daily open. Pum, 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 pum. Let's see where we are already above here. We're gonna have a new breaker. 520. We could go if we start going up again. We could go all the way back up until 520ish. Go. What time did we make the low? 411, 412, and ES we made the low. ES made an equal low 415. Let me go to the 1 minute. 412ish. Okay, let's see. I would rather consider Amazon earnings. AMC would definitely move them. Oh yeah, after is that after? I don't do any stocks, so I don't really. But I think that's also good to take into account. They're after close, right? Yeah. Okay, guy, look at this. I mean, this is a beautiful manipulation. So maybe this was the manipulation, accumulation, manipulation, distribution. Let's see. Oh shit. Oh, fuck's sake. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, let's see if we can get over in the daily open. There we go. Beautiful. Just beautiful. Look how beautifully this has been set up. Yeah. I think now we can expect at this level. Just level. Breaker. Let's see if we can get a retest. I might enter. Whew. I just want to make sure that we are, the time is right. Let me look at the 4 hour. Because we only have 1.5 hour to go in the 4 hours. So I wonder if the distribution is not going to be in the next 4 hour candle. I don't want to be caught in a non-distribute non-distributing candle. Oh, come on. See, I'm sorry, guys. You have to forgive me. I'm sick today. Okay, you see this 4 hour, I wonder if we're just going to hang around here and not go long, not go short, and then at 6, I still think we might get some distribution to the upside in the next candle, maybe even this candle, but we are above the daily open again, so now I'm more convinced of the long, because this was a very manipulative move, right? This fooled everyone to go short. And we were not even that far from Asia, weren't we? Let me just double check. How many points from Asia? You see exactly 702? Magic. 63 points. And from the top, we were 45 points. Okay. I'm still very careful at this moment because of the time, but we could expand until 520, and I do like this level here, 221. Awesome. This is gonna go, yeah, this is gonna take out these levels here, definitely. Um, eight. If you're in a long, you're good to go. I mean, but I'm still, I don't know if this is the candle to do it. I might miss the move. I'm not fast enough today. I'm tired. I'm extremely tired. So, okay, let's watch. Let's see if we can get a good entry. Okay, we are above the, we engulfed these now. I do think we're going higher, but is the time right to make the expansion to the upside and not getting trapped? I don't want to be trapped either long. I also don't want to get in just for 10 points. I just don't want to get in for 10 or 20 points. I just want to have like at least 50 to 100 points. But yeah, definitely going high. I mean, I do think and maybe even, let me go to the 1 hour here. This is Nasdaq, yeah, this Nasdaq. So also one of the reasons why I was not convinced of the short yet is we took out that monthly midpoint, right? And we went below it. And we didn't even we didn't even go to a 3.8 or 0.5 level as well. And the monthly midpoint is such a huge thing on the higher time frame if you take one of those levels. And I thought it's just too fat that we've just been here, was just here, and then we went up, and then we tapped into again in Asia, and then here, and I'm like, is it gonna go lower now without even touching 0.38. That's why I was also very, very hesitant to take that short from here. But let's see. I mean, we've seen weird things happening now anyway. Anything can happen. They override everything, so it's just probability. Not based on any, nothing is certain, but it's just, what you journal and what you see a lot of the times, and that you use that's what your reference is, right? You need some references. And if I have seen specific things happen, like on more than one, you start seeing, like, not, I don't want to say patterns, but things that you can consider, a high probability, or things that are unlikely to happen. But hey, it's always the first time to be surprised. Always, you could always be surprised again. And listen, we're still in consolidation area, so it could just go back and forth until the next candle. So that's why I say I'm just a little bit hesitant here in this area. Um, ta-na-na, ta-da-ta-dum. We will see. Pum 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 pum. I want to see the next macro actually. And then after the next macro, I'll call it a day because I need to do some stuff. And then we wait until. Do we have some nice news? What time? 8:30 is the 8:30 and 10 o'clock news. Yeah. Hey, it might just. Pum 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 pum. 1 more hour, 45 minutes to go. So also when you see times like and Q is not that bad, but when you see times like so clustered, like they're equally, also like you always have to be aware when you see that happening. It's not okay. It's also very manipulative when they're like so close to each other, but they're actually equally distributed as well from each other. So we're above the 4 o'clock. We're above the midnight again. We're above 3 o'clock, and um, let me go back to the 15. I really would like to see bodies go over the midpoint here on the annual. That's important. It's gonna go back and forth most likely for until now for this 4-hour candle. Equals. Pum, 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 pum. Okay, now let's see what you're doing. I'm trying to learn NQ like I do ES. My ES I was setting up on NQ, and I'm doing a paper trade very soon long. Yeah, well, that's the way to do it, Jim. Exactly. It's just a matter of getting to comfortable with the levels, and if you really do ES, it won't take you that long to get to know NQ. But it's good to just NQ is a little bit faster, and obviously, but once you start just making a habit out of it, it will happen at some point you will easily switch to the both or just choose one of them. Hey, but I know people that prefer ES over NQ, and they are like 40 years in the business, 30, 40 years, and they still trade ES. How long was it? I think it was, yeah, longer than 30 years. But yeah, he just swears with ES. He just loves ES, and he won't go. He looks at NQ but never trades it. Prefers ES. So. Uh, So it just depends what you have your your personal preference, and they'll both make you money. You can both live off them. So okay, let's see. That was I like that. That was a nice retest. Here we go. Thinking of should I do a paper. This is a very small. I could do this because it's a very small risk here. So I'm only paper trading, guys. I'm not putting. Oh, it's actually a stupid trade. Hold on, that was a stupid trade. You know why? I'm just seeing how large this breaker is. I should have waited for this is the full breaker, and we're not on a macro time yet. So technically, but my uh, two. Oh, no, this is too large for me. Normally, I would never do this. Technically, it even has to be here. Now I can manage with point wise, but I would never put a trade on like this. Let me get that. Let me be fully transparent. Never ever would I do this on a. I use because we could retest everything, and we could go. The breaker would invalidate the long, obviously, if it goes lower, which could be. I would never put this as a stop. Never ever. No matter how much I have in my account, I would never ever do this. I will stick to my. It always comes down to, no matter how I frame it, to 40 points max. 40, maybe 50, but then I get, for some reason it is not. It's a B setup, and most of the times they don't even work. So, but if I have an A plus setup, I never seem to exceed. Doesn't matter, mini or micros. Should be 40 points around that level. Um, well, this is 63. It's not that much more, but it's still too much. Uh, yeah, I prefer not to. It just means that either I'm too late to get in, or I'm too impatient. I should wait that it goes further down, maybe into it, or I should look at a different time where it's a little bit clearer, for example, or it just, most of the times when I have a trade like this, it either fills me because I'm just overlooking something. Most of the time, we'll see. I'm gonna trade like that. See, it's not a beautiful. If you look at this on the 9 minute, it's not a beautiful breaker setup. It's not a. On the 5 minute, there is no breaker, so it's a very weak. See, that's already. Uh, Technically, there's not a breaker setup here, not in this area here, not at all. So you have to use this one, but it's this is a very weak structure. Actually, it's very wrong. Uh, It's not a good structure, but half a minute. Now, what would have I used? I'm going to the 15. Works well for me a lot of the time. Oh shit. Oh, that always happens. I hate that. Technically, it has to be all the way here. It's ridiculous. But anyway, I still see the long, but the setup is just horrible. Um, Long, go in, go out. The time we distort. I'm not expecting too much in this 4 hour candle anymore. I think it's gonna be like I said, maybe 6 o'clock, five, the new one, new 4 hour candle. Pom, 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 pom. Half a minute. Doo, 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 doo. Hey Abdul, how are you doing? How's it going? Oh, 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 pum, 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 pum. The market is, yeah, I'm in a long, but I don't think it's, the 4 hour candle's not going to distribute anyway now, so. Well, I think we're going to go a little bit higher to go lower again. Bearish, up to go down. Um, I like Monday though as our trader, but I didn't trade yesterday, but I can only speak for Monday. I liked. I think Tuesday I didn't like too much. Um, but Monday was nice for me, but now we're just stuck in consolidation. So I guess maybe it will get better later today. I want distribution. I don't want to be in higher time frame consolidation, but we'll see. 1 more hour to go on this 4 hour candle. Mm, let's see what it does. We rejected off midnight. Let's see, what did we do in ES? 450. It's very important that ES goes over the midpoint here in order to get that bullishness. They broke. Okay. Half a minute. Maybe I should lower my TP. Oh, well done, Jim. Maybe this is like maybe the move after 6 o'clock, maybe, but maybe I should just lower it to these equal highs here. 20. Then my TP is less than my stop. It's so bad. Oh my god, it's such a bad trade. But anyway, it's okay. It's just it's just for me about reading the market and just looking into levels. Um, like this would be a good entry here, right? Okay, like this is now 451. This might have been, so again, patience, right? So you get in here, your risk is then, in this case, I would take it down to here, and then even here, if you write it up to this point, it's still good. It's almost a 3.5 hour trade. So just a matter of patience, and then the entry would have been much better. And also the risk rewards, 29, half of the points. So I'll have to journal that. It's just the same for me. I just journal my trades, even if it's paper trades. Yeah. Listen, Abdo. Those yellow lines are the 50%, the midpoint of a monthly wick. Monthly. I find it highly unlikely, and also according to my journal, that we do need a little bit of a premium to go lower. And this is the monthly, the yellow line, and that's a 0.5. We did that yesterday. So now sometimes it doesn't even do that, right? It just go when it's really weak. It doesn't even go low. It doesn't even take out doesn't need to go all the way back up. But this is such a high time frame level, and because we are hanging out now here for such a long time, I'm wondering if we just manipulate to the upside to go down. Because look, they're gonna try to rip off the rug pull. Everybody's gonna go short. I think this short already, a lot of people are already in it, and I think they've been taken by surprise by this move, and I think it's gonna happen one more time today. That's how everybody's like, oh, they don't want anyone to capitalize on those markets, especially on those shorts, because those are the easier ones, right? Normally, so they go nice and fast. I like shorting better than longing normally. Um, I'm hell short for now. You mean you're not in? You're not in a short, right? No, I would not short either until I guess up to here maybe, or I don't know exactly what I'm waiting for. I just want this to be taken out first, and these equal highs. Um, I'm just paper trading longs. I haven't paper traded any short for now because of the higher time frame consolidation, the midpoint. At least I want this level to be just take out some wicks, but we'll see. I mean, it's very manipulative. It's Thursday NFP week, so even though there's no NFP, they still have their tricks. Yeah, we just had a retest here, a beautiful retest of a 15-minute breaker. I'm not, well, this breaker could be used as well now here. Still beautiful, yeah. Now this is the protected low. Here we go. This is my trade, but I'm asking a lot. Just taking that to here. It's important for ES to go over this. I really want the bodies to go over here. Then I've got confirmation. Then I might even add, if I would be in a trade, I might even add to my NQ position if that happens. Until then, I'm still a little bit. I would only play micros, and well, obviously it was a bad end. I mean, my execution was shit on this trade anyway, but you get the point, right? 4, 5, 6. Pam 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 pam. Oh, so manipulative. Just not doing anything. Um, let's see if 5 o'clock, 5 past 5, 12 o'clock here. Okay. Like I said, this 4-hour candle, I don't think we're going to get much of it. I think it's just going to be one of those undecisive candles on the 4-hour, and then maybe the 6, and maybe even the 6 o'clock obviously is going to give some movement because we have the news candles, the news in between 6 and 10, right? So we might get some movement there. Yeah. Here it's just creating, like you can see the on the 4 hour we have ascending, descending lows, right? So for me, I would really love to see us go into this wick, and even the half point is 0.38. That's good enough for me. I mean, that's where my TP is even lower than that. So let's go here. I would love to see that, but maybe that will be in the new candle after 6, or maybe not at all. Also possibility. Also possibility. Might be stocked out. Okay, 5 o'clock. Come on. Mm-hmm. So below the fair value gap again, but we've been doing that back and forth, back and forth. Bam, bam, bam. Um, Tuesday. Tuesday can be well. We use London a lot for but Tuesday is a very important day. But then last week, for example, we had a Wednesday high of the week, and then we had that nice drop off, right? So when you see like when you have a lot of the time, most of the time, Tuesday is can be we can consider lower high of the week. But if Wednesday gives a high of the week, then the weekly profile can be quite interesting because last week, because of the Wednesday high of the week, we got that sharp move to the downside. Um, so I think sometimes it was in hindsight, obviously, but when you have a Wednesday high of the week, and especially Monday like this, you get your candle open, your low, your high, and then your close, right? But with a Wednesday high of the week, when you get a fast drop off, either you go all the way back into the candle, or you get a Friday, you can make it like a nice TGF again. But Wednesday high of the week, most of the time, you get a Thursday reversal. So it's sort of like higher probability to predict a reversal maybe, but with a Tuesday high of the week, you have more scenarios that can play out. So I guess now we have the opposite, right? We have a Wednesday low. Did we? Oh, we have a. Oh, it's Thursday. Let me quickly have a look, because then um, suddenly you got a bell. I'm just saying that like last week, but don't we have this week as well? Wednesday low of week. Let me see. This was last week's Thursday here. Now let's see. What did we do? This was Monday, and then we had the same scenario, but then the opposite direction. Monday, Tuesday, high of the week, and Wednesday it gave us a low of the week. Hmm. 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 Wednesday low of the week, taking out external liquidity. Weekly profile, you should be aware that you might be in for a little bit of a treatment. I didn't even think. Thank you for the question, Abdul, because it makes me actually more bullish now. Bullish for the time being, not for the overall market, but on the weekly profile, I will be a little bit more bullish, yes, for now. So But we do have a Wednesday high. The thing is, we do have a Wednesday. It would have been better if we really had a Wednesday, when the Monday, Tuesday did not take out Wednesday. But we'll see. We'll see. Um, let's put on the weekly levels already because it's already Thursday. I'm still confused with the days. Um, what time is it? 4:05. Okay, after 10, I'm going to leave because then I want to do some stuff. Open. Where's my weekly ranges? Where? It's all gone. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Pom 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 pom. Okay, almost the end of the macro. I'm not gonna watch this another hour. Like I said, I just think it's gonna go back and forth and finish this 4 hour candle just as a non-decisive 4 hour candle. Um, I don't think we're gonna go. We already went into this wick and maybe it goes a little bit lower, but I don't think it's gonna do much anymore. Um, we've got news coming as well, so they could just keep the next one also a little bit on hold until the first 8:30 candle. Maybe not. I wouldn't be surprised at 6 o'clock they might make a bit of a run because we've just been this range going back and forth literally. We did go a little bit lower here. Um, let me see if it stops me out. Stop me out. Or not in the macro. Or is it just going to? Oh, I thought you were protected. Are you protected low or not? You're going to protect me? You better, NQ. You better do it. You better keep me safe from being stopped out. Otherwise, you're a scam. Pom 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 pom. Okay. Oh, oh, I never yawn on stream, but I'm just not that fit today. You know. Okie dokie, guys. Any questions before I leave? I need to do some stuff. I'm just going to leave this on. I mean, it's a paper trade anyway. My TP is all the way here. That's a little bit below the 38%, but I'm thinking it might do something at the next macro, but who knows? Who knows? Um, every day we journal, every day we keep learning new scenarios, new combinations, new things. Um, I honestly believe that they're going to rip off a lot of the shorts. It's very trappy today. But anyway, no questions. No questions. Ooh, I'm so low on energy. I feel like I actually feel very sick, to be honest. But I need to do stuff. And then I'm thinking I'm going to take a nap. I think today is a nap day because I really I don't think I can make another whole day without taking a small nap today. But no questions. Okay, guys. Um, I will see you back tomorrow in London. I will, if I do something, I will update you in the Discord. If I feel up to it, I'm just gonna be honest because I really feel tired today. I felt off yesterday as well a little bit, so I didn't do much, and I was too tired to update the Discord. But I'll do my best. If not, you know why. And thank you guys again for just hanging out with me. I appreciate you guys, all of you. And for all the new people, happy to have you. And welcome to the family. And I'll chat to you guys later. Stay safe, be careful, and don't let the market manipulate you. And just be careful with today. Even though there's no NFP, it's still, I guess, still manipulative and nastiness, I guess. Only A plus setups, and we don't give any money back to the market. Okay, love you guys. I'll see you back soon. Ciao, ciao.